An infant who was just 3 days old, he suddenly stopped nursing and became very jittery. But let me give you some background information on this 3-day-old infant. He was born at 37 weeks, a little premature, nothing wrong with that. He weighed approximately 5 pounds. He was supposed to be discharged and let go from the hospital on his 3rd day just because he was a preemie baby, so he had to stay a little bit longer. And instead of being discharged, his dad noticed that there was something wrong with the baby. He had very noisy grunting and noisy breathing. Seemed like he couldn't catch his breath, or it was difficult for him to breathe in general. So neonatology was consulted at this point, and they did a physical examination on the baby because his lungs sounded wet, as you would say, sounded like there was water in them, and he had hypertonia, and that caused the jitteriness. These movements could be stopped, but they would just restart all again. So it was at this point where he was starting to lose weight, which was very concerning considering he was only a 3-day-old infant and he didn't weigh that much in general. He had lost 270 grams at this point, and the baby was transported without any difficulty to the neonatal intensive care unit, where they did more tests on him, and an arterial blood gas was obtained. He was put on a ventilator because his lungs did have water in them, and it became very noticeable that he suffered a severe pulmonary hemorrhage. A plasma anemia level directed the diagnostic, and after this, everything happened. The baby was taken off the ventilator, and the doctor sat down and told the parents that he would have problems in the future just because kids diagnosed with this, either they suffer from mental retardation, they are very spastic, seizures, and later they may even have lack of immobility or suffer from death. Many treatments for this are constant IV fluids, protein restriction, because that is the main thing, is where you're getting too much protein in your system and your body doesn't know what to do with it all. Hyperammonemia refers to a clinical condition associated with elevated ammonia levels manifested by a variety of symptoms and signs, including significant central nervous system abnormalities. Appropriate and timely management requires a solid understanding of the fundamental different diagnosis and treatment approaches available. The following treatments are watching ammonia intake and a healthy diet. A healthy diet will keep your protein levels at bay, and ammonia. Exercise brings up ammonia levels, so if you exercise a lot, that could cause your ammonia levels to spike through the roof. So maybe doing exercises that don't bring up your adrenaline as much. And in conclusion, though, the baby in this case study did survive, but will have prior medical problems in the future